Today we're going to be upgrading the factory halogen lights to LED on my 2025 Ram 1500, which is a Bighorn. Now I love a lot of stuff about this truck, but I can't get over the fact that in 2025 and you have a $61,000 MSRP truck, they still can't just put in freaking LED bulbs for the turn signals and for the back brake lights and the reverse lights and for this third brake light back here. They're all just standard halogen. I mean, come on guys, the cost today from LED to halogen at an OEM level, you're talking just pennies here. So it's just kind of silly. So we're gonna go ahead and pop these things out, just replace the bulbs. We're not doing like actual, tail light assembly replacements. There's really not a lot of options yet for these 2025s, at least not that I've seen. I'm sure they'll be coming. So for today, we're just gonna do a simple, pop this stuff all out, pop out the bulbs, get it all swapped out. Now again, for lights, there weren't a lot of options on the 2025. So I went with Lasfit because their website showed that these bulbs 100% will fit with 2025s, says they're CAN bus compatible, all that good stuff, and I actually went and labeled them here. So these are gonna be your front turn signals. Then they give us our brake lights. There's gonna be two per side because these are the turn signals and the brake lights all integrated together. Then we've got the backup bulbs here, cargo lights, and then the third brake light. So again, another kind of cool thing, which I didn't know till after the fact, but this is also a US brand, kind of cool. Most of the stuff, it's coming from China and third world countries like Malaysia. So that's kind of cool. So CAN bus ready, no polarity, blah, blah, blah. So we should be able to just pop these things in, not have to do anything else, no lights, no weird blinking slow, blinking fast, none of that crap. Should just be a very straightforward installation. Let's do the easy part first. Start in the back, we'll get these taillights out. Should be very, very simple. All right, so it looks like to get these taillights out, we just got two T25 Torx bits. So these are the weird little star-shaped looking ones. So get that bad boy out of your toolbox. I'm gonna blast off these couple bolts. Go the right way, that helps. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Then there's these couple little weird clip things. And I think we just got to get those out with the screwdriver. They're just like plastic little pop clip deals. And I think that once those come out, then this whole taillight just falls right out. We'll swap the bulbs. So let me get you in here. So yeah, all this is just this little clip goes in here. So I was able to just use a combination of this little pry tool to get it pried up. And then I just grabbed my long nose needles and just popped it right out of there. So now that that's out, this bottom piece should also just pop right out. And that's what's holding this light in place. So now we gotta do the same thing on the top, which is probably a little harder because you got this thing in the way here, but basically we're just gonna come in, see if we can wedge that bad boy in there, pop it a bit, give us enough room to get these needle nose in there, pull this little ugly dude out of there. All right, once you finally get this dude out of there, I actually just went and slipped this off and was able to pop it right out. So very quick, and now we've got access to pull these things back, and now we can swap out all of our stuff. All right, so you don't even really need, I don't think you need to actually disconnect this, but if you wanted to, it's just a simple clip, and then you could pull the taillight out, but we're just gonna go in order here. So again, you can see it's just a white clear bulb. Pop that bad dude out of there, and then we're gonna swap it with our LED. Now the middle one, this is the one that's going to be the reverse light. And so the reverse lights, we're gonna get the yellow instead of the clear. So we'll pop that in. And then same thing for the last one. This is gonna be our other brake / turn signal. And we'll get that out of there as well. All right, so here is one of our new, these are cool, the new reverse light. So we'll just pop them in there. Non-polarity, so it shouldn't matter which way it goes. And then just stab it back in, twist and turn. Let's go ahead and do the brake lights. Get this guy first. Get him in there. And this dude. Done. All right, guys, that's it. Now we just go ahead, pop it back together. And so when you go to put your taillight back in, you can see there's just two little kind of holes, and they just line up here with these little plastic pieces. So you just slide it straight in, and then just put your bolts back in and your clips, and you're done. All right, so we popped our clips back in real quick. Now we just Get our screws back in. Don't go crazy on these screws. There's not a lot of torque needed at all. Just hold them in place. That's it. All right, that's it. We're done. Now we just got to do the other side. All right, so before I went ahead and got this one swapped out, this is still the stock halogen bulbs. Here's our new LED bulbs. So I just wanted to see if we can kind of see the difference. And it's always hard with the camera to really pick it up, but I would say it's definitely much more red and brighter, more vibrant looking than what our halogens are. So kind of get up close there, kind of see. And there. All right, so now we got a comparison with the hazards on so we can actually see both blinking. Yeah, so again, it's kind of hard for the camera, but when I'm looking at it in real life here, this is like way redder and brighter, comes on faster. You can see, you know, it's not like having to like illuminate like how the halogen do. It's just on and off. So definitely a little bit better for safety. All right, we've got taillights all finished. Up to this point, I would give it 5 minutes for installation. It is very, very simple. It could potentially take you longer to find your T25 Torx bit in your toolbox than it will to actually change out the taillights. All right, next up, we're gonna do this third brake light. And so we've got a couple lights here they give us here. There's the part number T15R. So check the link in the description below. I'll have the link to where you can get all this stuff. Now, can you believe it? They've got Torx bits for taillights, and they've got freaking just Phillips screwdrivers, which is pretty crazy to see nowadays. Good Lord, these are long. Come on. Now these were on here with some torque too, so make sure you got a good fitting Phillips so you don't round or strip these bad boys out of here. All right, then we just pop this thing out. There is kind of a, when I first pulled it, you could feel there's a gasket right here, kind of just a soft gasket to keep water out. So make sure you don't damage that or anything, but all we're gonna do now is just go ahead and pop our lights out. All right, so I'm gonna take these two dudes and we're gonna use these two guys for our two outers, which are clear. And then we've got the one bulb that we'll use from our third brake light kit. So we'll have one extra, and then that'll go in the middle for the red. And so just like our taillights, this one, you just had to pop this little wire out, spin it, pop it out, slide your bulb out, swap it out with the LED. So that's simple, just do that for all three. All right, so there's our completed little assembly. Now, these bulbs, because they're a little bit bigger, you do have to just kind of like orient it the right way to get it to slide through the plastic, but just takes 1 second, get it in there, rotate it till it's tight, easy peasy. And then go ahead, we'll pop this whole little assembly back. And again, make sure, you know, your seal's not messed up or anything like that, because otherwise you can get water leaking in here into the cab. All right, probably also a good idea before you reinstall to just double check that they work. And then here's our finished product, and you can see these white lights are way, way brighter, and the third brake light, of course, so should be a nice little safety feature for not that much money, not that much time. All right, we're gonna wanna go ahead and pop our hood to be able to get to these front turn signal lights. Last but not least, let's get these front turn signals swapped out. So turn signal is right here. You may be wondering, how the hell do I get to it? Do I have to take off all this stuff? The answer is no. These guys designed it pretty geniusly, actually, where we can get access to the turn signal bulb very simply. All right, so I'm gonna show you first. Here is the passenger side. Come over here, and if you see this dude right there, get it to focus. But that dude right there, that's your bulb. And so there's no electrical connector. They've got it kind of powered by the body of it through the light. So all we have to do is just simply disconnect this. This is kind of the harder of the two, I think, but you just get in there, see if I can twist it. Ugh. Ugh, should be counterclockwise. Yeah. All right, once you twist it, then this whole little dude just slides out, if it'll ever. Why is it so dang long? Come on. Holy cow. Okay, so look at this thing, dude. All right, so what they do here is, right, they just give us this little kind of thing so we can get access to it, little extension piece. And then, so there's no wiring or anything. It's freaking awesome. So I'm just gonna go ahead and swap our bulb out. All right, I think that's it. Let's check it. All right, so swap our little lights. Easy peasy. Get her on back in. Okay, you'll kind of feel once it's like fully seated. All right, I think we got it. Got it with my hand that time too. All right, so driver's side here, you can see it with my light. So again, it's just right there. This one's way easier access to get to. You could probably do it with your hand. On this one, I ended up having to use my needle nose pliers. And so that made it a lot easier. Just, you couldn't get enough torque with my hand. It was in a weird spot to get it. Let's see. Yeah, you know, pliers make it simple. Definitely get some needle nose pliers or some kind of pliers. And there it is. That's all we got. Again, just swap that dude out. Make sure it's seated. Get him back in his hole. All right, wow. I can already tell you from the before and after, these are way brighter. Wow. Okay. That's got to be the biggest improvement. I mean, I would say that's an even bigger improvement than the rear brake lights. This looks freaking awesome. All right, guys, so at night you can really see the difference here. I wish I had a before and after at nighttime, but especially those outer cargo lights. Holy crap, those are bright. Way brighter than stock. And again, I feel like this is just a lot more red, a little bit brighter. Cargo lights are gonna be awesome though. And then again, these front turn signals, those bad boys are bright. I mean, when you're at night, turn on your turn signal, man, like, look at how much brighter they are than the factory. These are LEDs also in the mirrors. And look at how much brighter these are. Definitely a worthwhile, very quick, very easy upgrade to make to the truck. Just wanted to show you again, the hazards on. All right, here's the reverse lights and also the third brake light now you can see. But yeah, those are the reverse lights again, very, very bright. Same as the upper cargo lights. Can't even pick it up, it's so freaking bright. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Again, I would say the total installation time, give yourself maybe about 15 minutes, 20 minutes if you have no idea what you're doing. It's a pretty simple install, pretty inexpensive. Check the link down below. I'll put where you can get this from Lasfit. I think this is gonna be a nice mod for safety and just for making the truck look a little bit nicer. Be sure to check out some of the other Ram videos that we've done on this 25 Ram 1500 with the Hurricane. So we've got a Dabble Sport Cat 6 on here. I also tested the Burger Tuning JB4 for a while, did a video on that. We've also got a K&N intake video, a underground tuning blow-off valve, and pretty soon we're gonna be testing a few different Flowmaster exhaust systems, so don't miss out.